You've probably heard apple cider vinegar is healthy. But is it really a miracle, or just hype? From fat burning to blood sugar control, the claims are wild. But what does science say? Before you take another sip, watch this, you might be shocked by what you find out. Apple cider vinegar, ACV, is one of the oldest and most versatile natural substances used in cooking, medicine, and even cleaning. While no single person can be credited with inventing apple cider vinegar, its origins are deeply rooted in ancient history dating back thousands of years. It has evolved over time, from a simple byproduct of fermenting apples to a popular health tonic and household staple. The story of apple cider vinegar is not about a single discovery, but a journey across different civilizations who refined and passed down the knowledge of fermentation. Ancient origins of vinegar. To understand the invention of apple cider vinegar, we must first understand the origin of vinegar itself. The word vinegar comes from the French term vinaigre, meaning sour wine. Vinegar is created through a two-step fermentation process. First, yeast converts the sugars in a carbohydrate, such as fruit or grain, into alcohol through a process known as alcoholic fermentation. Then, specific bacteria, Acetobacter, convert the alcohol into acetic acid in what is known as acetic acid fermentation. Historical records show that vinegar has been in use for at least 7,000 to 10,000 years. Archaeologists have found traces of vinegar in ancient Babylonian urns dating back to around 5000 BCE. Babylonians used date palm fruit to produce vinegar, and they used it both as a preservative and as a condiment. It was also used medicinally. The ancient Egyptians, Greeks, Romans, and Chinese all used various forms of vinegar for different purposes. The famed Greek physician Hippocrates, circa 400 BCE, often referred to as the father of medicine, used vinegar mixed with honey to treat wounds and respiratory illnesses. Roman soldiers used it as a tonic for strength and stamina. Vinegar was also used as a disinfectant and preservative in these early civilizations. However, these early vinegars were not limited to apples. They were often made from dates, figs, grapes, barley, and other fruits or grains. The apple-based variant, apple cider vinegar, emerged in regions where apples were abundant. Apple cider vinegar, from Europe to the world. The use of apples in fermentation likely began in Europe, especially in regions like England and France, where apple orchards were widespread. By the Middle Ages, apple cider was already a popular drink in Europe. As people began to understand more about fermentation, they noticed that when cider was left exposed to air for too long, it would turn sour. This souring process was, in fact, the creation of apple cider vinegar. While no individual can claim the invention of ACV, it was farmers, brewers, and homemakers in apple-growing regions who developed and refined the methods to intentionally produce vinegar from apple cider. They discovered that with proper fermentation and aging, this sour liquid had a sharp but pleasant taste and could be preserved for long periods. Thus, ACV became a staple in both kitchens and medicine cabinets. During the 18th and 19th centuries, apple cider vinegar was widely used in America and Europe. It was considered a powerful home remedy and was used to treat everything from infections to fatigue. Many rural families made their own ACV at home, often using the cores and peels left over from making apple preserves or juice. Industrial production and popularity. As science advanced, so did the production of vinegar. In 1864, French scientist Louis Pasteur confirmed the role of bacteria in the fermentation process. His discovery allowed for better control and scaling of vinegar production. Producers could now selectively use Acetobacter bacteria to ferment alcohol into acetic acid more efficiently and hygienically. This scientific breakthrough greatly contributed to the commercial availability of different kinds of vinegar, including apple cider vinegar. In the 20th century, ACV gained popularity again, particularly in the 1970s and beyond, due to the rise of natural health movements. One of the key figures in popularizing ACV during this period was Dr. D.C. Jarvis, a Vermont physician who advocated for its use in his 1958 book, Folk Medicine. a Vermont doctor's guide to good health. Jarvis claimed that a daily dose of apple cider vinegar mixed with honey could treat numerous ailments and promote overall well-being. His book became a bestseller and introduced millions of Americans to the idea of ACV as a health tonic. Modern usage and scientific scrutiny. Today, apple cider vinegar is widely consumed around the globe for both culinary and health purposes. It is used in salad dressings, marinades, pickling, and as a flavor enhancer in various dishes. In natural health circles, it's promoted for a range of benefits, from aiding digestion and balancing blood sugar to helping with weight loss and detoxification. The most commonly recommended type of ACV for health purposes is raw, unfiltered apple cider vinegar with the mother. The mother is a cloudy, web-like substance composed of beneficial bacteria and enzymes formed during the fermentation process. This version is thought to retain more of the natural health benefits than filtered and pasteurized types. Scientific research on apple cider vinegar has produced mixed results. While some studies support its potential to lower blood sugar and improve insulin sensitivity, especially after meals, other health claims remain unproven or anecdotal. There is little scientific backing for ideas like detoxifying the body or boosting metabolism via ACV. Still, its antimicrobial and preservative properties are well documented. Cultural and economic impact. Apple cider vinegar is now a multi-million-dollar global industry, with popular brands such as Bragg, Heinz, and numerous organic manufacturers producing it for mass consumption. Bragg, founded in 1912 by Paul Bragg and later popularized by his daughter Patricia Bragg, is one of the most well-known ACV brands, especially in the health and wellness community. Their raw, unfiltered vinegar with the mother is a staple in health food stores and natural remedy books. ACV has also found its way into skincare, hair care, pet care, and cleaning products. People use it as a toner, scalp rinse, deodorizer, and even for controlling dandruff. Environmentally conscious consumers often prefer vinegar over chemical cleaners due to its natural antibacterial properties and non-toxic profile. What is apple cider vinegar? Apple cider vinegar, ACV, is a type of vinegar made from fermented apple juice. It's produced through a two-step fermentation process. First, crushed apples are combined with yeast to convert their natural sugars into alcohol. Then, bacteria are added to convert the alcohol into acetic acid. This gives ACV its strong smell, sour taste, and powerful properties. To uncover such mysterious and interesting facts, stay connected with me. I'll keep bringing you this kind of valuable information. So don't forget to subscribe right now and comment on the video. See you in the next one.